That's why.
Do you want
Somebody
to use my
put
phone?
that on mute. Good morning. Sorry. We are, today has been a morning of scrambling as we realized that we had our lines crossed about certain date that we're going to be gone.
We've been
vacation.
arguing. Patrick and I were arguing this morning because, so I
What did I tell you? What did I say?
See, you know what? He's like, the other day, he's like, I told you so. I go, does it feel good to be that I told you so person?
Sometimes it does. Because sometimes I tell her so, and then she doesn't listen to me.
I didn't. Okay, this is what happened. So, spring break, he told me to look at the calendar.
Why?
To know when
I'm
break was.
like, spring break is the second and third week of March. And she's like, no, it's not. It's the first week. And I'm like, you need to look at the calendar.
Okay, so I did. I went on and looked at the calendar, and this is the issue. It was 2 weeks. They show the Washoe County School District shows the calendar, and they make 2 of the weeks dark colored and 2 of the weeks light colored. But since it is 2 weeks and not like a week, I thought the light
right
color.
Right next to it, it says
I didn't read it.
Spring break is from.
So I didn't read it. I just looked at it and I thought the 2 light weeks were spring break and or the opposite, whatever it was. I looked at it, I went, oh, spring break's the first and second week. That's what registered in my head. I was wrong. Do you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Well, I was
and then
right.
he was like, look at the calendar. I'm like, I did. So I blocked it out on the calendar. I think I talked to Michelle. Suzanne said something about it. And I was like, oh, we have to reschedule that because that's spring break. So he said, look at the calendar. I did. So we had miscommunication because he kept telling me to look at the calendar.
That's not called miscommunication.
What is it?
It was very clearly communicated. Spring break is the second and third week of March.
You know what?
Look at the calendar.
I did. And I kept looking at it and going, yeah, it's the first 2 weeks. And then we didn't talk about it. And so we haven't talked about it. We've been scheduling stuff. Da-da-da-da, yada, yada. How do people say that?
Yada, yada, yada.
I don't even know how to say that. Oh, my goodness. Violet asked me the other day, what was she asking me for? Truisms. She goes, what's your favorite truism, Mom? And I was like, are you kidding me? I can't even say it right. Even like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Got it. Nailed it.
She asked me the other day, she's like, I need a word that I don't know. Like, give me a good vocabulary
Violet
word.
said this?
Yeah, and I was like, I looked at her and I was like, lugubrious.
And did you stump her?
I stumped her.
Yeah. That girl's got
She's got a pretty stellar vocabulary.
So much better than mine. I'm like, duh. Anyhow, she gets that from her dad.
So we're actually simulcasting, and I can see some issues in the camera with the simulcast. I'm not showing drop frames like we used to, but I got an email from our simulcasting software that essentially said that some of the issues that we were having last year at times have been ironed out and that stuff has been updated. However, I forgot the kind of very powerful computer that we use for most of our streaming at home. And so we're using my computer, which is still pretty good, but not that fast. So I think as of tomorrow, this will actually be really clean. So as long as this remains clean, we'll go back to what we did at the very beginning, where all of our streams were in one location and everything looked great. So I think potentially this is a good thing, just making our lives a little easier as it comes to the live streams. And the beauty of this is we can actually do our giveaways right from the live stream, where we can look at all the comments from the multi-stream. So like those.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So those that are commenting on YouTube are more easily incorporated into that. Carolyn, for questions like that, that's definitely a better question to ask in the store. It's not something that I'm going to address over the feed. And I do have a number for you to call about that. I actually did get an email this morning regarding a question that you'd asked me, and I think kind of figured out that might shed some light on what you might be struggling with. But call me at the store a little later, and we'll try to figure that out. I think the reality is, as we've talked about this week and what's gone on, like we're kind of barely keeping it together with essentially all hands on deck.
I feel like
I'm talking specifically about this week. So,
this week, okay.
Well, the week that we're taking off. So,
which is the week of the 14th, ladies.
There it is. So the
that's March 14th. So it's like a month away.
So
what, Patrick?
I don't know how to any more clearly communicate that.
Then you sit down with me and you go, "You're mistaken," and then you put it in front of my face like we just did, and you go, and you point at it, and I go, "Oh, I read it wrong."
So, anyways, so the week that we're gone, I think what we're going to do, and I need to talk to the guys to kind of set it up, but I think what we're actually going to do is leverage that week to catch up on stuff. So service has been crazy. So maybe it'll be
half days or something.
Well, and what I think we might do is stay closed maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. Michelle has a number of classes that week. We've got a lot of content that we've asked Michelle to create, so we'll kind of leverage that week to help her create that content so we can put that out to you guys.
Isn't that exciting? Michelle creating content?
And
I always find that exciting.
You know, one of the things that we're going to start exploring is the direct link between, we do have so many people using the Scan and Cut, the direct link between the Scan and Cut and the Luminaire, and so really kind of putting content together to prepare you ladies for that, etc. And then on the service front, it'll be incredibly helpful for us to essentially have a week where the guys, like we're interrupting the guys a lot because the phones start going nuts all day, and they've been kind of coming out and helping us. So they'll have a week to essentially get caught up. So we'll probably have some hours where machines can be dropped off and picked up.
Later.
But it'll kind of just give everybody that opportunity to kind of drop the stress level a little bit. I think, there have been some very, it's been stressful.
Yeah, we're all stressed.
Everybody's been kind of stressed.
We're like, on the inside, we're like, ah! But on the outside, we're like, hello, how may I help you?
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. So there is a different camera, and quite frankly, I do like this camera on my computer better. It manages light a little better, although the phone camera's been great too. But we'll iron that out. And get that figured out now that we're capable of live streaming. What's funny is my computer, I think, is kind of struggling to keep up with everything. So it's been, like our video's been a little choppy. So we'll watch it back tonight and see what's going on.
Before I forget, I had a customer come in yesterday, and he would like, if you do something, like normally what I do, if you have a business card and you sew for a living and you have a specialty, I will take your business card and I usually put it up front. And, if you're a quilter, and sometimes I'll hand out cards, I try to spread the love. And especially if you have like a specialty, like I love to do this part but anyways, I know I have people, we have customers that do like
he was looking
Renaissance
for like almost
sewing.
like reenactment type stuff, like
Yeah,
Mayflower type stuff.
So I have a customer, and what he wants is he has a pattern for, I think it's a pilgrim costume, and he wants somebody to make it for him. So I don't know if there's anyone out there that would like to take this on, but if you are interested, reach out to me. I think he wants one made for he and his wife. It's a period clothing construction. He's looking for... Why are you looking at me like that? What? Why? You look like... Is it the cat that ate the canary?
yeah, that's another truism, kind of. Not a truism, but a colloquialism.
He looks like the cat that ate the canary right now. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you have a joke. You do. He wants somebody to make him a pilgrim costume. So if anyone, if that's your wheelhouse...
we need somebody to make us a French-made outfit and a suit. But anyways...
Wouldn't that be funny? We'd be like, all right.
Okay.
So just let me know, and I will connect the two of you. Did you have something else you want to talk about?
So, regarding service, like I'm telling people 3 weeks out, the guys had like one of those days yesterday where like I walked back there and I heard Alex say, "Hey, great day, Dax." And
oh, that's so
like,
cute.
It was a really good day in service. We got through a lot, but you know, it's rare for us to be a week out on vacuums, and I feel like that's kind of where we are.
I didn't know that.
It's just
There's
been busy.
It's
been busy.
The vacuums, like if you came in the store, they're like halfway into the vacuum area. Usually they're kind of tucked in the corner, but they're like flooding out onto the floor.
Like it's
been really busy.
So I mean, I understand like a couple things. Like we are turning machines out faster than 3 weeks, but it helps us kind of manage flow, telling people 3 weeks.
Yeah, why get it serviced? Just get a new one. I'm just kidding. I'm all about, make it last.
So but if you do have a machine here, it's helpful for us if you come get it, because we run out of room pretty quickly when we've been this busy. So if you've got a vacuum and they've called you, if you've got a sewing machine, then we'll definitely go from there. So the other thing that I totally spaced what I was just
okay.
Say.
Well, he's thinking about what he wants to say. So Dana Harrison, she's the one that made the adorable wall hanging for spring showers. We haven't gotten the fabric kits in yet. They're telling us end of the month, very beginning of March, and I'll let you know as soon as those come in. I do have, if you've ordered them, I do have the embroidery books and the embellishment packs, and if you want to get those, you can get those. But she just used her fabric and made and stitched it out because she hasn't gotten her kit yet. I don't want you to think like, ooh, she's special, I gave her kit. We haven't gotten them in. I haven't gotten mine in yet. Soon as I get mine in, we're going to schedule the sew along, and we'll probably start at the week after, a week to 2 weeks after, because I do have to ship some of those out. But she stitched her top out. Patrick, is this cute? Is that cute or what? Here, I'll give you some close-ups. Look at the little, and there's vinyl on the top of these. Oh, look at the frog. Let's weather it together. Oh, there's the dimensional ladybug. This one is so cute. I don't know if you can appreciate it without seeing it up close. We've got, look at the mushrooms, and we have the dimensional mushrooms. The beehive, and look at the bees with their dimensional wings. Do you see those? Aren't those cute? I mean, we are going to have so much fun stitching. See the little buckles on the boots? Sometimes a good, you can't see this, but this is, when I saw her, when she showed it to me, I was like, how do they get that puddle to look that way? And she said it was mylar, and then vinyl over it. So it did like a textured stitch over the mylar. Do you want to say it? Remember what you said with the wall hanging? You said stinking cute.
No, it's stinking cute.
Doesn't that almost sound funny out of his mouth?
You know what's funny is that was like,
Is this cute
she
or
showed me a
what?
picture of that, and I was like, wow, that is really cute.
So, I just wanted to kind of get you a little excited for what's to come, but we're gonna have so much fun. So, if you haven't gotten it yet, I think I might have maybe a handful of pre-ordered kits left. I think I got like 40 of them or 40. No, you know what? How many I ordered? I think I ordered 47 or anyways.
It's a
But
good round number.
I know. That's because I did it based on the pre-order. But it's really adorable, and it's going to be fun to put together. 2 scoops. I did get a message from 2 scoops, not from 2 scoops, from Kimberbell, not from Kimberbell, from Maywoods. Maywoods does
Third
the
time's
fabric.
the charm.
Maywoods does. Kimberbell does the embellishment designs and the embroidery designs. Maywood does the fabric. So they're a month late. So that's not going to be here. I think it was supposed to be March, April. 2 scoops will be here in April. So if you still want to get that too, I always order a little bit of extra. But if you don't get it sooner than later, then you're going to have to wait, because usually they'll have one big round of their pre-orders, and then they'll reorder, and that usually takes 2 or 3 months out from that.
So, regarding text
did wanna show
messages, so some of you have gotten the text messages, some of you haven't. We are working to change the guys' habits from phone calls to text messages. That'll actually make our world significantly easier, because it is like a daily thing where with people telling us that we never called or never attempted. But you'd be amazed how many of you have full voicemails, or if you don't recognize the number immediately, you hang up.
I called a gal yesterday, and I called her back, and she goes, "Oh, I usually don't answer the phone." Well, she answered, and she's like, "Hello." And she's got that voice like I'm a telemarketer. And I was like, "Hey, it's Jeannie from A1." And she's like instantly was like, "Oh, hey." And she said, "I usually don't answer the phone if I don't recognize the number."
Yeah, the challenge with that is you end up with a full voicemail. And for those of you with iPhones, something to remember is you can delete the message, but if you don't empty your trash, it's still there. So we've run into that quite a few times recently, where somebody comes in and I'm like, "Your voicemail is full," and they pull out their phone and they show me 3 voicemails, and I'm like, "Open your trash," and that trash is like loaded with voicemails. So text messages are going to make it easier. We know the system works. Now I just have to change ingrained behavior. So we're working on that part of it, but I expect that to happen before the end of the month. I do need to touch base with Christine. Expect a transition probably close to the end of the month as far as the new website is concerned. So the website will have a little bit of a new look, probably new logins, stuff like that. I know that you guys were already there with ShopKeep, and we'll be able to port some of that stuff over, or not from ShopKeep, but from Shopify, which is what we were using before. But this is just going to make our lives so much easier with essentially the ability to manage the everything through one system, like one report, one payment system, one everything. It's just going to make our lives significantly easier.
And I know, like, things that, when we did the Friday giveaway question, and we asked what you want to see in the new site, people want to see what they've ordered.
I'm pretty sure I said something to Christine about that, and she's like, they should be able to log into their account and see exactly what they've ordered.
They're saved videos, and I think there's going to be something
where
we can
So the video
link.
situation is going to change in that, with the new system. Now, what we do with our old videos is a question, but with the new system, when you buy a video, you're actually going to get a copy of the video. So rather than seeing it on YouTube or whatever, you're actually going to get that. Now, the video classes that you attend, meaning not the the pre-recorded video classes, but the video classes that you attend, those are always listed in the group in which the group that's created for the class.
No, that's not true. Are you talking about on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not true.
I thought
Sometimes,
it was true.
sometimes they're just going to be YouTube links. Anything over 3 hours cannot be put on to Facebook. And then there are times like where we have paid for content that's just going to be on YouTube, and then we'll send it to you. So
Well, that'll change. Like,
it'll be nice if we can just link it.
So
More inventory. That's what. So we have ceased adding new inventory. I know everything needs to be on there. We're working on it, and hopefully maybe that's something over the summer we could have.
Like that's something that
my
our
kids
will
my
help
kids
us.
don't want to work.
No, they're gonna work.
Yeah, but they don't
don't have
want
a
to work.
choice.
I'm like, hey, you get paid for this. It's not like I'm like, and they're like, it's okay. I don't know about you guys, but when I was like ready to work, summer vacation, anytime, I was ready to work, and I always had a job.
Well, that's because our parents didn't just give us credit cards and money.
My kids are spoiled. I'm like, you're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for it, and then when it comes time to pay, I'm like, oh, it's okay, mommy, I'll pay for you. I'm the problem. I have totally. What's wrong with us? We give them everything. You know what it is? They work so hard. I feel like they work so hard at school. I feel guilty making them work.
Yeah, I don't know
when
where we got such nerds.
Yeah. They're so good. Patrick.
They're so good.
Why would you say that?
Because they're nerds. They
Our
know
kids
it.
are-
If
our
I
kids
call
are-
them nerds, I call them
Our
nerds
kids
to
are
their
our
faces.
kids are pretty nerdy, but like good nerdy. You know, they're so cute.
Well, nerds
Nerds are
are
cool.
cool. Nerds are cool. Like maybe not so cool junior and senior year of high school, but they sure become cool around
They
25
want
or
they want a
26.
category breakdown. I'm sure Christine's looked at all of this information. Pay over phone.
I mean, you can pay over phone. That's fine.
You could just call us.
I mean, the real thing is view my account to see what I've ordered.
I think all of this is like really important. Like a better
Website
search.
for dummies.
How would you like updated staff information?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that. I don't think anyone put that in here, but larger pictures.
That's something that actually you can control on your computer too. But like, a lot of this is going to be taken into consideration and added to the new website.
A category just for Kimberbell. Like, this is such great feedback. I'm just looking at it, and sorry, I know I'm a little bit late, but I love this. The search feature, video demos, website for dummies.
Part of the reason we haven't posted our demos is we consider that proprietary information.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done a lot of like our true demos because our demos work. Our closing ratios are very high, and we don't necessarily need everybody to know how we do our demos. That's the kind of thing too that maybe what we can do is put a request a demo kind of thing where somebody could request a demo and we do a Zoom demo or something like that.
Or we
if they
could,
wanna come in the store.
I mean, it would be nice. I could go through machines. You know what it is? Time. I don't have the time. See calendar, classes shown further in the future. That would be great too. Yeah. You know what though? We're just like getting them on there as we get them. That again is time with us. But
there's copycats out there. There are.
Patrick.
Well, I'm reading a
Oh yeah.
comment.
we don't like to say anything negative. Okay. So I I wanted to show you this because Sage, you know my girlfriend Sage. Did anyone see her picture? She did a craft fair in Bolinas, and like I told you, she's a master knitter. So she's a amazing sock knitter too, and just overall,
She has like old school sock machines, which are really cool.
Yeah, I think she's got one real one, and then they're reproductions from World War One. I think they're from World War One. Anyhow, but she's been sewing a lot too, and she asked me to get her all of this Tula Pink ribbon. It came in, and I was like, "That is so cute. Should I get some more?" So I wanted to show it to you because I just Patrick says I gotta stop buying, and so did Sage. So I don't want to, I can't get a whole bunch of it. But if you love it, I thought I would get some more. Then I'll go ahead and get some more. But look how cute this is. I know, it is adorable with the bunnies and the cats and the teacups. This is from Curiouser and Curiouser. This is all from Curiouser and Curiouser. I'm just trying to show it to you where, it's just so much fun. So it's ribbon all the way from here down.
That's the same thing, but just different colors.
Yes, they're the same thing, but different colors. This one was from Homemade Night. Oh yeah. This one with the sewing machine. Isn't that adorable?
These
oh
are
yeah,
the same
all
things,
three
just
of
different
these.
colors.
These three are all from.
There's night, noon, and morning.
I think there was one from. I didn't get her the. There was a line one that I didn't get. And this was Cape Bassett, which, we all love Cape Bassett, right? Look how fantastic that is. How is she using it? I think she's been doing a lot of bag making. So I think she's been putting it in there as trim. But look at, here's some.
She was making like lots of clutches and bags.
Here's some ideas for you on how to use it. They have some of their bags, so it's just like a way to trim it and add something a little bit special. I was wondering, would make that bag
Michelle?
out of... Oh, Michelle. Michael. If Michelle, this was a little zipper bag that they used.
Is Tula like a real person?
Yeah.
Or is that just like, is her name really Tula Pink?
Yeah. How can you not be amazing with that name? Can you? Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. Is that her real name, Tula Pink? Is that her
stage name?
Her
sewing
oh my
name?
God, look at all the cute stuff you can do with the ribbon.
I need to get cash in the register and get going.
So
have a great
absolutely
day.
Adorable, and I'm not seeing anyone say they want it. So, but if you decide you do want it, send me an email, and I'll order you some of the ribbon. It'll just maybe be a special order, and I'll do it at 20% off. So if anyone wants ribbon, email me. Don't message me on the feed because I never go back and look at the comments. It's too complicated for this little brain. But if you love that K Facet and you want it, let me know, Karen. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I know I still didn't put up a deal of the day, but consider this a deal of the day, and just let me know. Just let me know, and I'll send you some pictures if you want to order some of that Tula Pink ribbon. She is an illustrator, fabric designer, quilter, author. And is that her real name? That's what we'd love to know. Tula, is that really you? And then, like Violet Craft, that is her real name. So if anyone's a Violet Craft fan, she is, she's a quilter. I do a lot of her paper piece patterns. And her name is Violet Craft. And I think that is, wow, what an amazing name. So anyways, we are done for today. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and just have a great day. I hope you're creative and you make something incredible, or just have an incredible creative day doing whatever you want to be doing. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.